Saint Don Bosco is one of my favorite saints. As a young priest, he saw a real need and was feeling called to minister to homeless boys in the streets of Turin, Italy. There was a real need. And of course, as a young priest wanting to do this ministry, however, getting young boys to church, young boys to school and off the streets, of course, that's a great idea, but difficult to achieve. One day after church, on the steps of the church, he was able to strike up a conversation with one homeless boy. They had a good conversation, and he encouraged the young fellow, to bring back a couple friends the next day. And so he did. And of course, this trend continued, and more boys continued to join in these discussions. Eventually, they put together a school, and eventually boarding schools. Of course, John Bosco also realized that these boys needed a place to live and to study. Homeless boys roaming the streets, it's hard to get them back to school the next day, so he was able again to find them a place to live as well. One of his great strategies, or things that helped him be very effective at his ministry, is that he was also an entertainer, a great juggler, also knowing how to do card tricks and various things. Also known for walking the tightrope, so he'd string up a rope from light post to light post and walk the tightrope. So of course his entertaining skills also helped to keep bringing new boys in and keeping the attention of the current boys. He was so effective, of course, that his efforts of cleaning up the streets of Turin, his notability spread throughout Italy and even throughout the world, due to his great ministry of the Catholic faith, and of course even a great teacher, teaching the trades and teaching the basics of education and the basics of the Catholic faith, getting these boys to Mass and getting them to confession. I believe it was also the case that even some of the popes of Rome would consult him, and different government officials would consult him, because again he was so well respected for knowing how to clean up the streets, and very effective at building schools and boarding schools and staffing them. So we're very thankful for the great ministry of St. John Bosco, patron saint of youth, and of course we need more priests like this reaching out to our young people.